Hello guys, so as you probably saw in the title, Borderlands 3 might have been delayed to 2020. I know the game hasn't technically been announced yet, but Take-Two Interactive, who is the parent company to Gearbox Software, and Gearbox Software, if you don't know, is the developer behind Borderlands 3, might have just discreetly pushed back the release date of Borderlands 3. So let's break it down. If you guys have been around the Borderlands community for a while now, you might remember the Take-Two earnings report posted on August 2nd, 2017, which is what first led us to believe that a late 2018 or early 2019 release date for Borderlands 3. Because it stated to expect a highly anticipated franchise in fiscal 2019, the exact Take-Two fiscal 2019 year is between April 1st, 2018 up to March 31st, 2019. And the original report said, quote, "We expect fiscal 2019 to be a record year for net sales and net cash provided by operating activities led by the launches of Rockstar Games' Red Dead Redemption 2 and the highly anticipated new title from one of 2K's biggest franchises. We have a robust development pipeline and are better positioned than ever for long-term growth and margin expansion." So, for the most part, people believe this highly anticipated game would either be a new BioShock game or Borderlands 3. I think most people still believe it is Borderlands due to more information being out about the game, and we have a better idea of the Borderlands 3 development cycle currently. I could go on and debate this, but we're just going to keep moving along and just say, because it's widely believed, that this game is Borderlands 3. But yesterday, there was an updated report posted by Take-Two on May 16, 2018, and the new report was titled, quote, "Take-Two Interactive Software Inc. reports strong results for fiscal year 2018." And it added a slight change to this highly anticipated title release date. So the report said, quote, "We expect fiscal 2019 to be another year of profitable growth for Take-Two, including both record net bookings and record net cash provided by operating activities led by the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2, along with the new annual releases from NBA 2K and WWE 2K. We will also continue to support our titles with offerings designed to drive encouragement and recurrent consumer spending. The highly anticipated title from one of 2K's biggest franchises, which has been planned for release during the current fiscal year, is now planned to launch during fiscal 2020 to allow for additional development time. We remain as excited as ever about this title and expect it to enhance our results next fiscal year." End quote. So what does this mean for us? Well, it pushed back the date that we could see the game. This means that the new range for the release of the game will be April 1, 2019 up to March 31st, 2020, which sounds a lot further away than it actually is. It's still technically really only a year bump, and Gearbox hasn't even announced the game yet, so technically this is only a delay for the dedicated and hardcore fans of the series. The mainstream audience will never even know that this happened and will just think it's the original release date. Also, something else to mention is that it will release in fiscal 2020, which means that it could be announced slightly before that, depending on when Gearbox wants to announce it. If they want to stick with the fall release date like they've done with past Borderlands games, or if they want to try going for something completely new like a spring or summer release, which isn't too popular, and I don't say that's super likely, but who really knows at this point with this game? Gearbox is doing everything different than they've done before. It's still super exciting. We also still know that the reveal to release timeframe will be shorter than previous games. So once Gearbox is ready to reveal the game, it should be a quick jump from knowing that it exists at all and then the release of the game itself. Also, this means do not expect a Borderlands 3 at any of the remaining conferences this year. I mentioned this in the last video that we might have seen Borderlands 3 at PAX West in the fall or potentially Gamescom. But with this new information, it means that it's highly unlikely that Gearbox would want to announce the game this early, especially if they aren't going to release it within the next year. So we gotta hold off on that. It does kind of suck. It just means we have to wait a lot longer for the game. But hopefully this means we're in the home stretch. Gearbox is putting the last touches on it and getting the game completely ready to a really good spot, especially if the game is going to be bigger and everything that we want. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Do you think this highly anticipated game is Borderlands, BioShock, or something completely different? Like and subscribe, and also make sure to follow me on Twitter at HayderHype, and see you guys in the next one.